We got the lion in our heart. We're not looking for trouble, just miles of fun. But we're all ready if you want to start. So just remember the kids are back. The kids are back. Oh, watch out, the kids are back. Well, can you blame us for living our dreams? Just look around and you'll see why. We don't want to follow that same routine. Maybe it's for nothing, but we gotta try. So just remember the kids are back. The kids are back. Oh, watch out, the kids are back. Look out. Now there's no problem, no need to fuss. We ain't out to stop your fun. Don't mind us asking, 'cause we gotta know. How can we stop it when you have none? So just remember the kids are back. The kids are back. Oh, watch out, the kids are back. So just remember the kids are back. The kids are back. Oh, watch out, the kids are back. The kids are back. The kids are back. The kids are back.
From their album, You Can't Stop Rock and Roll. Come down and join us. D. Snyder. The most vocal of the group there.
Slightly.
What? Oh, so what is Cider?
Slightly. No, as you said most vocal, I said slightly.
Yes, I'll say so. You put a lot into it. To introduce the group for us.
I know who I am. On lead guitar, also, and backing mouth, J.J. French. Over there, lead guitar, backing vocals, Eddie Fingers Ojeda. Behind over here, on drums and backing vocals, A.J. Perro. And on bass and backing growls, Mark the Animal Mendoza.
Now, D, you have been, the group Twisted Sister really is one of the great road groups. I've seen people lined up, or blocks, to get into concerts of yours.
True.
You spend, about almost all the year, 360 days, did I read?
Yeah, well, too many days.
Yeah. What about, you've been all over. What are how do groups vary? Teenagers across the country, or you do a lot of European touring too. How do they vary?
Well, we find that actually they're just about all the same, to tell you the truth.
Really?
Teenager is a teenager, and if they like a certain kind of music, music's sort of a universal language. And it doesn't matter if they're a French fan, or someone from California, or Canada, or Florida. If they like the same music and the same songs, it does the same thing for them inside. So it's an instant communication. Like if you were, say, an AC/DC fan or a Twisted Sister fan from the United States, and you met someone from England also into the same band, it'd be something you could talk about, something you could identify, you have in common. And we find that the people that are into this form of music usually are into it for the same reasons, and the reaction is basically the same. They're basically pretty insane. You know?
I was going to ask you this. Now, you've said something about shock rock. You really do something called shock rock. You really want to get people to get off the dime, to react to you. Why?
Absolutely. Because we think that's what music is, not just a record. You could listen to a record at home. You don't need to go to a concert and see a band play exactly perfect renditions of the stuff that you like at home. When you go to concert, you're there, you paid money to see a show, and I think you've also paid money to have a good time. And people want to participate on the whole. They actually want to shout, scream, dance, do whatever, but sometimes they take a little prodding. By us using the way we look to shock them, it sort of knocks them off balance. They come in with a sort of, an attitude. Mm-hmm. We give them a little shock by maybe the way we look and the way we act, the way we talk, although we're talking very nicely here. I know you're afraid I'm going to curse. And we won't curse.
No, never.
Not us.
No.
And once you've shocked them, they're a little more susceptible to loosening up and getting them going and getting them have a good time. I think that's what rock and roll is all about. The audience participation, not just the band on stage.
Yeah. Let me get some questions. Yeah, Danielle.
Where did you get your name from?
We got a name. I'd like to say it was our idea. We had the concept of a very aggressive, sort of tough act on stage, but to wear sort of grotesquely feminine 42nd Street makeup. And we wanted a name, and actually a drunk friend of ours thought of it. I'm not pushing alcoholism by any chance, although he did come up with the name. He just thought of it. We couldn't think of anything. We had Metal Angel, all these ridiculously stupid names, and he said, what about Twisted Sister? And we said, it's perfect.